Unit 8, Shining Star Introduction. So this unit has two parts, just like the Shining Star A, B, and C books. Part 1, Bessie Coleman, American Flyer. Okay, there's Bessie Coleman, who is an African-American woman who learned how to fly. And then a poem, This Big Sky. In part 2, we're going to read a famous story called Aaron's Gift. And we're going to learn about pigeons who worked during World War I. Cher Ami is a World War I hero, and a pigeon, a bird. See? Since ancient times, people have wanted to fly and be free like birds. People studied birds to find out how their wings worked. They used what they learned about flight to build flying machines. The invention of the airplane finally gave people wings of their own. In part 1, you will learn about Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman dreamed of flying and worked hard to make her dream come true. You will also read a poem about dreams and flying. In part 2, you will read a story about a boy who rescues a pigeon with a broken wing. Finally, you will read about a bird that saved the lives of American soldiers. Prepare to read. Part 1, Background. Bessie Coleman, American Flyer, is a non-fiction text. And remember what that means. Non-fiction means not fake. Non-fiction. In other words, it's real. It's informational. It is a biography, the story of her life, a biography of Bessie Coleman, the first African-American woman to fly an airplane. Make connections. Bessie Coleman grew up in Texas in the early 1900s. At that time, in the American South, African Americans were not free to live as they wished. Black people could not live in the same neighborhoods or go to the same schools as white people. They could not even eat in restaurants with white people. For Bessie Coleman, there was a way to escape her hard life and feel free. That way was to fly. So look at the map and answer the questions. Which states are part of the American South? Okay, so we see the key. This shows us the American South. So Texas. Do you know this one? Louisiana. Arkansas. Missouri. Tennessee. Kentucky. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi. Those are the American South. And then if it has lines through it, it means growing cotton was an important crop. Key means important. So cotton was an important farming good. Farming product, cotton. And you touch your shirt or your pants. Those are probably made from cotton. So Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina all grew cotton. Okay, those are the two questions. And if you don't know your states, I have some resources for you in the newcomer folder in Schoology to help you learn your states. And if you Google USA states, and you look for YouTube videos, there are many, many, many videos, some with songs, that will teach you your states. Because there's 50 of them. That's a lot. So, for example, I just Googled some songs. Quite a few popped up. If you want to try this one here, it's very silly. So there's always a way to learn. Use the internet. All right, vocabulary. Look at the pictures and the captions. Aww. She got flowers. Aww. Okay, look at the pictures and the captions. They will help you learn the words in the box. Write the meaning of each word and then check your work in a dictionary or Quizlet. So the words are encouraged, famous, publisher, thrilling, toured. Let's do them again. Encouraged, famous, publisher, thrilling, toured. Robert Abbott was a newspaper publisher or owner. He encouraged Bessie to go to France. Bessie toured the country in her plane. She did flying tricks and put on thrilling or exciting air shows. Bessie Coleman is famous. This U.S. postage stamp was made in her honor. So we have encouraged, famous, publisher, thrilling, and toured. And our reading strategy for this unit. Summarize. Summarize. To summarize means to write the main ideas of a text in your own words. In your own words. As you read, summarize each section. Keep your summary simple. After you finish reading the text, reread your summaries. This will help you understand and remember the main ideas.